Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Warp Off with Kevin. If you don't like it, you can go warp yourself. My name is Kevin, and today we have a very special Star Trek Christmas episode of sorts. I hope you really like my Star Trek little Christmas sweater, long sleeve shirt kind of thing. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Engage Christmas. I like it. It's pretty neat. So yeah, just for this episode, I thought it'd be fun just to talk about any sort of Christmas references in Star Trek. Now, there's never really been a particular Christmas episode per se, but we've had allusions and references to it in episodes. So, for example, in the Voyager episode 1159, we hear, of course, Shannon O'Donnell, which is Captain Janeway's great-great ancestor, talk about how, she was glad Christmas was over, but she's looking forward to New Year's Eve. And, also I think it was her neighbor, relative or something, was still decorated for the holiday, and she had a star and ornament of a reindeer pulling a sleigh. It's a slight little fun thing. In the DS9 episode, Armand Bashir, Julian Bashir mentions how he gave Anastasia Kamoninoff a set of exploding earrings for Christmas in 1963, and that was kind of cool. And also in the Enterprise episode, Night in Sick Bay, Archer sarcastically suggests that he thought a Cretacean reconciliation demands might involve standing on one foot with his eyes shut reciting the night before Christmas. I almost said the nightmare before Christmas, actually. I almost said that, but no, the night before Christmas. Also in the Star Trek original series episode, the Dagger of the Mind, we know that a Christmas party was held for the personnel in the science labs of the Enterprise, and Captain James T. Kirk made an appearance, and he ended up spending a romantic evening with Helen Noel after they met, and they danced and talked about the stars. So we know at the very least, just from that episode alone, that the holiday still must be celebrated. On some level, at least. So Christmas does still, we do know that it, survives, for sure up to that point. So that is a really good, confirmation of its closely. So we know this Christmas parties are still a thing. They're still a thing in the future. So that's good to know. Also, of course, we see Data in A Devil's Due. He is performing Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. So we see that as well. Small, again, oblique reference. Also, when Tom Paris is talking to Harry Kim, he mentions how he finally confessed to his pilot errors, which may have killed his shipmates, and he kind of jokes that the ghosts of 3 dead officers came to me in the middle of the night and taught me the true meaning of Christmas. Kind of funny little joke there by Tom Paris. And of course, the biggest reference, or one of the biggest Christmas references in all of Trek, is in Star Trek Generations, the movie Star Trek Generations. When Captain Jean-Luc Picard is trapped in the Nexus, he experiences a Christmas complete with a Christmas tree, presents, a dinner, and his illusionary children and wife, before he's shaken and he has to resume his mission to stop Tolian Soren from destroying the Viridian system. And of course, he has the little children and stuff, and the little girl goes up to him and is like, "Thank you for the doll, Papa!" I still remember that. It's kind of a funny scene. Also, in the Voyager episode, Death Wish, while attempting to escape Q, Quinn briefly hides the USS Voyager, disguising as an ornament on a Christmas tree. That's definitely something I would love to have. I would definitely love to have a Voyager ship as a Christmas ornament, and I think Hallmark did actually end up making one after that episode aired. I think they actually did right after that aired. They decided to go ahead and make one. I believe that was the catalyst, or one of the reasons for why they did. And again, I have a couple Star Trek Christmas ornaments myself, but I don't really have any of ships, really per se. But I have a couple of characters. I have Kirk, Spock, and McCoy in a transporter. Is a good one, and I also have a Wrath of Khan scene as well on my Christmas tree, so I have a couple cool little ornaments there, just on a personal note. What is it? Oh, another Voyager episode, Survival Instinct. Captain Janeway is overwhelmed with gifts from various visitors and she rhetorically asked Chakotay if it didn't look like Christmas morning in here. And so the last reference, other reference again, is again in another Voyager episode. So when they go Spirit Folk, in the Voyager episode Spirit Folk, with the very stereotypical Irish village, the holographic character Michael Sullivan mentioned Christmas twice. Once when he described Harry Kim and Tom Paris as being trussed up like Christmas turkeys, and when Janeway gave him a copy of Mark Twain's A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, asking her if it was Christmas come early. So that's kind of, as far as I know, those are really the only Christmas references in all of Star Trek, really. As of this recording with Discovery, I don't think Discovery has mentioned Christmas at all. We'll see if it does in future seasons, or if the other upcoming Star Trek shows will mention it. But that's about it as far as Christmas is concerned in Star Trek. So we know that it's celebrated, and we know that it still survives well into the future. So at least, that's good. That's a relief that, Christmas is still being celebrated by the Federation. So, yeah, it's nice to know. All right, well, again, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays to you, or, late Hanukkah, winter solstice, Kwanzaa, all that good jazz. So again, all right, I will see you all again later. All right, bye-bye, and have a great, happy holiday.